Very good. Well, let me think about that. I'm hoping the guy doesn't get elected again in the States, because then it'll be okay. But if he does, I don't know. It's a very tough time. Anyway, enough of that. I've already brought you down, and it's only the beginning of the night. This song about being on the road too long. A misty rain is falling through the neon light. Fat Tuesday in New Orleans on TV tonight. They're mostly in the parts of town that look alright. The camera never shows where the sadness goes. I wish I had an anaconda's DNA. I'd slip out of my skin, and in my note I'd say, thanks to all who made me what I am today. I'm going home, I'm tired of being alone. Ever hold you like the night in Magnolia, waiting for the storm to pass. This motel is no palace, but I'm out here to sing. My fingertips are calloused from these guitar strings. I don't need a calendar to know it's spring. It's right on cue how hard I'm missing you. And here next to my bed inside an open drawer, kitty head is offering to show me that fill my heart come through 1,000 doors. Love is most divine when it draws no line. Hey, will I ever hold you like the night in Magnolia, I live in Brooklyn, New York now. I probably have since I've been coming here. Anyone been to Brooklyn, New York? Yeah. What'd you think? It is a nice place to live. It's a hard place to get in and out of. There's always a lot of traffic, and on weekends all the subways go down for construction, and you're kind of stranded. But it is nice. My band is here, my international band. I love saying that. I never had an international band. Caroline bells chime in the mist. You want to give in, but you need to resist. Still you open the latch in case love shows up. One strike of the match and the whole thing goes up. You weep like a willow, you move like a cat. You're gonna put someone's heart out playing like that. Yesterday's kiss makes me shiver tonight. Something so crazy and perfectly right. And the jukebox is telling me I am just one in a lineup. Hey, where do I sign up? This bar is full of sad sacks, dogs on the loose, beer guts and bad backs from years of abuse. Hey now, don't take your freedom for granted. This song and these hats and the attitudes, man, I can't stand She and Adonis surrounded by water. I'm holding the lifeline, but it keeps getting shorter. Look in this picture, the camera has caught her. 1 foot in paradise, one only sort of. I'm self-medicating, skating up hills. This wine is misleading. I brought the wrong pills. And the piano, give me a thing that I need today. It's got a mind of its own. Either I bleed or it's gonna play all the same crap that we've heard before. And we really don't need to hear anymore. You haven't cut me up bad enough yet. I got 1 or 2 veins that haven't been let. It's a prize fight. I barely can stand this. I'm still on my feet in the 10th on my way to the canvas. I knock at your door, wait till you pull me in. Your hands tactily reading my skin. I could count to infinity before I'd retire. This unholy trinity, you, me, and hell's fire. I'm staring at 4 kings and still wanna fold. I got so much to look at and nothing to hold. But I'm not gonna fight you if that's what you came for. You know how I feel, so if it's not the same for you, go. This love never wavers. If you don't see that, don't do me any favors. I wish I liked whiskey more they build the piano benches for the pianos. And then they put these big wheels on the pianos, but they don't compensate with the bench. So somebody ought to figure that out sometime.
Next year.
Next year, I doubt it. Here's a song I never recorded. I wrote it in the 90s for a woman named Holly Palmer for her record. And it was on Warner Brothers Records, and it was a very good record. And it was going to be the single from her record, the big hit, which they don't have anymore. They do, but I guess that's all they have. They don't have albums anymore. They have hits. And so it was going to be the hit single for Holly. And then I got a call from Tina Turner's people, and they said, Tina heard this song and would like to record it. And I said, I can't. I wrote it for Holly. The record company said it was going to be the first single off the album. I would love it, but I just can't do it. So I passed on that and turned out to regret it, because they never released the song as a single of Holly's record. And, I think Tina would have done a fine job on it. What can I do? You live and learn. It's called Wide Open Spaces. Before the Dixie Chicks put out a song with the same name.
Yeah.
I was first. But you can't copyright a title. Wide open spaces, I'm falling. You think I'm crazy, I'm not. Voices speak loud in my head. Sometimes I can't even get them to stop. But I'd rather speak your name. Remember when you came and how you took my breath away. So let me hear the echo of your footsteps. You doing all right? Can't tell yet.
Deep state.
Deep state. Is that what you said?
All quiet.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
said.
know, it's scary.
Yeah.
Gotta make a little noise. I know you understand these words. That's. I always tell people. I say, you play in Denmark every spring. I said, yeah. Do they understand your lyrics? I said, a lot better than anybody in the South does. I wish that was a joke. But it's not. Where am I? Oh, I'm going to guitar. Henrik. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Hi.
Hi, good to have you here on the
It says
stage.
Jens Schoening on the guitar. And vibes, but not those vibes, the good vibes. Kim Holm behind me.
Kimo.
You'll meet Pilo later, but I wouldn't be here without those two.
Yeah.
Kim wrote me, he said, I see you're going to be playing in Gothenburg. Did I pronounce it?
Göteborg.
No.
Göteborg, yeah.
Gothenburg, Sweden.
No. Göteborg.
Yeah.
Just say, you know, the
Just say,
Swedish, the Swedish cock from Muppet Show, you know him, yeah?
No.
I
I don't know this.
It's 7 years ago now.
7 years ago, yeah.
7
Yeah, we
years ago.
started here. The rest is history.
He pulled me right out of high school. He said, my daughter and I saw you in England opening for Judy Collins, and we were hoping we'd be able to see you in Sweden. I was on I guess a three or four country tour at that time. He said, we can't make it. Would you consider coming to Denmark if I could arrange a show? I said, absolutely, never been there. Turn out, real piano, real people, real sound system, engineer. I said it was the best gig of the whole time. So he dug himself a hole then. He didn't know that. And after that, I was coming back again, no matter what. He'd have to book a few gigs. They've done quite a good job.
It makes us busy.
That keeps you busy, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of busy you don't always want. But. Am I on, Henrik? This always falls down. I saw it work for Dylan, so I thought I'd try it. You brush against fate, peace once a day. At night you tend the ghosts of all the close calls. I can say love scared you the most. Your mother taught you to be tough. Your father showed you tender. But on their own, neither one's enough. Sometimes you fight, sometimes surrender. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the lamps go on and the day's work is done, who's gonna be the one to save you? You know your before it comes. And with a diamond cutter's eye, nothing left to chance. You don't let a soul get by without at least a passing glance. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. And though you might lose a step, you'll never be outrun. But who's gonna be the one to save you? You hear the sound the hardwood makes, moans and it creeps and it bites. I know those floors have felt the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. Yeah, you do your best to change. They do their best to keep you silent. Well, you can carve into your deepest vein and still be stranded on Monkey Island. And those who live by fair and just are bound to be laid low. Among the few you still can trust, John Coltrane, Hank Snow. So let's just raise a glass for them who time has frozen the page. Days gone by when men were men and all the world was not a stage. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the last drops of bourbon mix with the rising sun, who's gonna be the one to save you? Who's gonna be the one to save you? Thanks. You can put it. No, I'm staying.
I was longer in the set list, sorry.
That's all right. I'm staying right here. Oh, I like that sound.
Yeah.
That's a good sound. That'd be great for a recording.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Another bell.
Another bell. Definitely. I'm gonna play a song I wrote about a trip I took in 1975. Me and two of my hippie friends, we took a. People used to advertise to people when they wanted to go on vacation or move. They would advertise for you to drive their cars to the new location, and it happened a lot. I don't ever see it happening anymore, but we always were interested in doing that because it would give us a chance. They would pay all the gas and repairs if there were any. which there usually were, because the cars are awful. You know, and we never got a Lamborghini or a Maserati. It was always a Ford Pinto or a Chevy Vega. And so these people wanted their car driven to Austin, Texas. I was living in Boston, Massachusetts at the time. And so we said, yeah, we'll do that, because two of us wanted to go to Mexico, and which is right over, just across the border from Texas, Nuevo Laredo. And so once we get to Austin, we just hitchhike down to Mexico. You could still hitchhike back in 1975. Now you just die if you hitchhike. It's true, right? Anybody hitchhike in this country?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is so much more civilized over here.
Yeah.
I'm coming. In Italy, you die. Yeah, you die.
Is that true?
But Italy's pretty civilized, though. So anyway, my friends and I all had long hair, and I said, we're going through the South in the 70s. One of us is cutting all their hair off, and it was me. I chose to do it because it was rough. They didn't like hippies in the South in the 70s. You were probably gonna get beat pretty badly. So I would go into restaurants by myself and order and bring food out and we'd eat outside. You know, I looked like I had just gotten out of either prison or the Navy or something. And we ended up driving this car to Austin, Texas, and hitchhiking to Nuevo Laredo, where we got picked up by a beautiful woman who gave us a place to stay, although she wasn't there, and invited us to her brother's wedding. And I'm telling you the whole song. I don't even have to play it. It's called Nuevo Laredo. I sit in a room, flies on the radiator. I drove all the way here in a Vega, that's a Chevy. Drugs in the hubcaps and hippies for friends, and a girl back home needing someone to save her. Next day standing by the roadside, exactly in the spot where our Vega died. There were vultures and saguaros, that's a cactus. And the fact is, she and I ran out of tomorrows. Now I'm feeling blue, not halfway to Nuevo Laredo. Doctor Who and the medicine show is the only thing I know. On the radio, new asphalt road had those waves of heat. No cars for an hour, nothing to drink and nothing to eat. I should have held on to those pixie sticks, that's a candy. I traded for some Thai weed with those Austin pricks, that's anatomy. I must have paid off my karmic debt. Out of nowhere, a beautiful girl in a blue Corvette, that's another Chevy. She said, I'm headed across the border brother Hector's wedding on Saturday. The moral of the story, every word is true. Sometimes just a change of scene is the thing that pulls you through. By the morning, that girl was long gone. But on Saturday we found our way to the wedding and merengue until the dawn. Oh, not at all blue since I came to Nuevo Laredo. Dr. Hook and the medicine show is the only thing in English on the radio. Yes, on the radio. On the radio, on the radio, on the radio. Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's busy.
Thank you, sir.
You have to lose. All right. If you have any questions,
In Danish.
Yes.
In Danish, please.
you have a question?
Ja, hvad... Nej. Hvad skal jeg spørge om?
What did he say? You speak it.
Jeg driller dig. Jeg driller dig bare.
He's from Pioneer. I've been living there for the first 20 years of my life, it's many years ago, so I don't recall what he...
You don't recall what he
No,
said?
no.
He has this very strange accent. That's okay.
I'm just teasing.
I'm just teasing too. I speak fluent Danish. So
Yeah, I know. You write in Danish.
I do?
Yeah, you write to me on Facebook.
Oh, that's courtesy of Google is my friend. I wrote this song and I couldn't write a lyric to it for 11 years. And then I picked it up and I wrote a lyric to it. And I was always hoping Tony Bennett might sing it, but I'm a little late for that party. This is called What Good Would That Do Me Now? I thought of all the words I might have said. You know the ones that come into your head later on. But you become a stranger, and our love took its final bow. So what good would that do me now? So few prayers have risen from my lips. I feel we should be steering our own ships in these times. But if tonight gets any darker, I might send one up anyhow. What good would that do me now? tables turning cold. I don't know how to survive this. That's not the mystery. What I want to know is there someone for me? Maybe I misjudged you. It's easy to have done. Even shards of glass can pass for diamonds in the sun. Could it be we never had that kind of love? When you think forever would still not be enough. No. Right now, I guess the only thing that's known is that it's time to learn to sleep alone again. I'll hold you till the morning, or at least as long as dreams allow. But what good would that do me now? What good would that do me now? We're gonna play one more song and then take a little break, if that's okay. And you're not allowed to leave, and I hope you don't want to. Good, thank you. We'll come back after like 15 minutes, something like that. Relieve yourself, have a drink on me. Not on me.
Buy a CD maybe.
I feel so generous today. We're gonna bring our drummer up for this one and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And Nick.
Hey, Mike.
And Nick. We're gonna bring our engineer up and hope for the best.
Yeah.
This song is called Last Stop. It's about a bus trip that I took from upstate New York, stopping at a big mall, ending up at New York City. Last stop, says the driver, and everybody rushes to be the first one to see what this night holds for them. Last stop, he says, and with a collective lurch forward, they reach for cover when the air is a bit too cold for them. They'll figure bags bounce off each seat up the aisle, the fruits of a day-long mall attack. Bopping Mexican boys with their haircut short on top and long in the back, ears stuffed with portable Sonys, still manage to hear each other say something about cojones. Last stop, and the murder mysteries close. The word jumbles get put up on, I suppose. be dropped into the nearest trash. Last stop to the click, click, click of the cell phone snapping shut is some crazy syncopation. Except those times way too valuable to let interference get in the way of making sure we all hear how important their lives are. Hello, 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 I'm losing you. Hello, 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 can you hear me? Hello, 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 how about now? Hello, 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 I'm going through the tunnel. If I lose you, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Right there, don't move. Shit. See you tomorrow, have a good one, they mumble. Some headed out for a cold one. Some home to give the wife a tumble. Sooner or 1 minute later, I might have been in a whole different place with a whole different view. It's still been me, but maybe not you. Same fingerprints on different doors, a loving father, a casualty of war, hero, zero, phenom or flop, and we'll never know, 'cause tonight it's stop. It doesn't matter how We're measured by the love that we give to each other. It doesn't matter how many miles we cover. We're measured by the love that we give to each other. We'll